Good morning, beautiful soul family, rather good afternoon. Thank you to all of you who joined us on Saturday. That was a really wonderful live for us too, and it's only a pleasure for Hendrik and I to spend that time with you. So where are we standing today? The Biden impeachment is pending after the federal judge affirmed hard evidence that the first family engaged in a long pattern of extortion, bribery, influence peddling, tax fraud, and staggering abuses of power. That's from Mike Johnson, Speaker of House. He said this yesterday. Banks are failing worldwide. Banks are freezing accounts. Bank loans are not going through. The US note also went live on Saturday night at midnight, Saturday the 4th of November. Bank crashes will follow. Nesara was also activated on Sunday morning, the 5th of November. This wasn't obviously mainstream media, didn't cover it, but you realize what I'm telling you. Nesara was activated on Sunday, the 5th of November. Over the next few weeks, you will see bank failure after bank failure after bank failure. Now, Tom Homan is going back to White House with President Trump, and he's going to run the biggest deportation operation the US has ever seen. Right now, also, military alliance secret services of certain countries were exploding Palestine underground tunnels under control of the Zionist Gesara mafia, which they used for things, horrible things with children and other nefarious purposes. And I'm going to insert a link for you over here with regards to that. I did talk about that in a previous video, that there is essentially was a mothership, and that what they had in Israel, Palestine was far worse than Ukraine. And again, the US note went live, as I said, and rumors out of Iraq were that it was, and the bankers were expecting liquidity to start sometime soon, I'll say. If just 1% of the rumors are true right now, we may be at the banks this week. I think it'll be towards the end of this month. Martial law could come in for 2 to 3 weeks, yes. And banks could be closed for 2 to 3 weeks, yes. Just in case, you are advised, again, to stock up with 2 to 3 weeks of food. Banks also received memos last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday saying the event, the RV, is happening, right? Just so you know, that is something that has also taken place, and it will go live soon. On Thursday, the 2nd of November, Donald Trump also posted its time and stated that the biggest event we will have in the US will happen this month of November 2023. Bitcoin also loses. Users lost $588,000 in Bitcoin due to fake Ledger Live app. Nearly 600,000 in Bitcoin was stolen from users who downloaded the fake Ledger Live app from Microsoft's App Store. And I'm going to insert a little link over here for you to read, but this is why we have been saying use Zoom or cold storage. And this is not the first time a fake Ledger Live app has hit the Microsoft App Store, as Ledger's support team at X, formerly Twitter, notified users about this twice in December and March. December last year, March this year. Now the app seems to be removed from the store. Microsoft was stealing Bitcoin. Ledger has alerted users previously that the only safe place to download Ledger Live is from the website, ledger.com. South Africa is to recall all diplomats from Israel. So that is really good. obviously as a BRICS country and nation, we are stepping away from the World War III nuclear thing. Furthermore, 800 years ago, the Gesara mafia, who were Semites from the Middle East, claimed to convert to the Jewish religion. The deep state formed Israel as a corporation for trafficking, money laundering, and other nefarious purposes. Israel Incorporated contract ended on the 31st of October, 2023. Israel became the largest black market for child trafficking, organ and harvesting center of the world, along with Ukraine. And I intimated this, I think back in February, I said Israel will be last because it's the biggest, the largest of them all. The so-called war is also backfiring in Israel. So just know that is coming to a close. A federal appeals court temporarily lifted a gag order on Donald Trump and his 2020 election interference case in Washington on Friday. The latest twist in the legal fight over the restrictions on the former president's speech. So that is good news. And then what else do I want to hear? They are also taking down treasonous legislative and judicial officials who have infiltrated our government over the past several hundred years. And most recently, since it was founded in 1947, Kennedy and Reagan, Bush, director, and the other Bush, VP. So how do you expose them and take everything from them? You prepare them for cheating and let them do it for the world to see, which is essentially what the election fraud case is. They've also caught them all, by the way. That's the bottom line. So just know that. And this is one of the reasons Nesara has been announced. Let me just see. Yeah, that's all that I have for you. The biggest news being the US note. Banks are going to be crashing one after the other after the other. In America, there will be that lockdown, that EBS, and it's go time. So be prepared, have your food. And as always, the kingdom has come, and we are indeed standing in the middle of the greatest event in history. Sending you much love.